Hey guys, it's Hannah. So this is going to be a ginormous MAC haul. I just got my MAC Pro card number in the mail, and you'll have to excuse my appearance. I'm in California visiting family and friends. My best friend just had a little baby. Anyway, so we're just gonna jump right into this haul because I got like 30 things. So I'm going to start off with pressed pigments. So I kind of put these back in their boxes even though I just took them out to swatch them for you. But the first one I got is my favorite. I love it so much. It's called Moth. I mean, I'll show you a close-up, but basically these pressed pigments are life because regular pigments can sometimes be really messy and hard to deal with. Definitely not good for travel, but these ones are just so buttery and creamy and sparkly, and they're huge too. Like, you get so much product, you're never going to use all of this. Well, never say never. So the next one I got is called Black Grape, and I feel like this one is just going to be so stunning in some sort of a smoky eye. It's just really like a dark purpley, shimmery, beautiful color. They were out of this at the first MAC I went to, so I luckily found it at the second one. And then the third pigment-like item I got was a miniature of the MAC Vanilla pigment, because the regular pigments, like, let's be real, nobody is going to use that whole thing just on themselves. Like, it's just stupid to buy like a giant pigment when you use like this much. But yeah, so this should actually last me a while, and they pack these babies up to the very, very brim. And this color is stunning. I heard you can use this like on the lid, on the brow bone, in the inner corner, on your cheek if you're really, really light-handed with it. Okay, so I'm going to move on to this palette next. So I actually bought two of these like palette kits, and this one I didn't get an insert for. I'll show you the one I did get an insert for next, but this one I wanted to put blushes and Prolongwear eyeshadows in, so I didn't get an insert because they're different sizes, and so it would be kind of like weird. But basically they're magnetic, obviously, and here is two Prolongwear eyeshadows and here's two blushes. So I'm going to start off with the eyeshadows. The first one is called Uninterrupted, and these Prolongwear eyeshadows are amazing. They're really creamy and buttery and stay on forever, and they're also like double the size of regular MAC eyeshadows. So this is Uninterrupted, and it's kind of a gross, like greeny, yellowy, amazing transition color. And then the next one is called Fashion Fix, and this one just a really cool tone, like matte smoky gray color, which I think is going to look really, really cool to create like different looks, maybe in the crease or on the outer corner. So I'm going to play around with this guy, and I'm really excited because it's a nice color. It's kind of got purpley undertones, so that's cool. You can use it in a purple smoky eye too. Then blushes, I got Cubic Blush because Lusterlux always uses this in her videos, and I just like, I don't know, it just is very interesting color. I feel like on my skin tone it's going to just be like a your cheeks but better color. Is that a thing? Your cheeks but better? You know how people say like your lips but better? Anyway, it's basically just like a really light baby dusty pink, and so I will be using that hopefully a lot. The next blush I got, I really wanted Spring Sheen, I think it's called, but they were out, so I got Peachykeen because it's basically like a very similar color to Spring Sheen, except it is a little bit darker, which actually is good. I'm wearing it today, a very light wash of it because I didn't want anything too dramatic today. But so far I'm really liking it. It kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm with less glitter in it. The color is just really, really nice, and for fair skin like mine, it just gives a very nice sheen to your skin. So that completes this palette. I'm going to obviously get more. I might get some Makeup Geek shadows to put here. I haven't decided, so. Okay guys, next up is where I really kind of splurged a bit. So I got this eyeshadow palette with this insert that you can buy separately. Like I was saying with the other one, I didn't get one. This one, this is what the insert this is what the insert looks like. And I might have gotten 12 shadows, I mean, but they're so pretty. I love these shadows. I need 3 more to fill it. I think I'm going to get some lighter colors to fill it because even the lighter ones over here really aren't that light. So I might get some lighter shades next time I go, but we'll see. I need to kind of cool it for a bit. So the first one I'm going to show you is Omega, and that is this guy right here. And it is just a very pretty, like, light taupey, I don't know. you can see in the swatch there. And then the next one is Soft Brown. It is just a classic transition color. It is really nice and goes in the crease beautifully and blends out other colors nicely, and I like to use it to buff things out. And then comes, what's this one called? Why don't I remember what you're called? Oh yeah, I think this one's called Quarry, and I really like that one because it's kind of like a gray purpley transition-y color, which you're like, oh, it's probably like the other one you got, the Prolongwear, but this one's a lot darker. I don't know. I like the same tones, like what can I say? So I got that one. And then I got Saddle next, which I wasn't going to get this one because I got Soft Brown, and I thought that they were going to be really similar, but they're actually different, you know, makeup hoarder status. They're totally different. But the lady at MAC was like, oh my god, you have to have Saddle. It's like my life. And I was like, oh my god, it needs to be my life. And then comes Honey Lust. I really like this one. It's just a shimmer color. As you can see in the swatch, it didn't come out that pigmented, but once I put it on my eyes, it kind of popped a little bit more. I think I just had to get past the first layer, but the actual color is really pretty. It is kind of a honey color, which is nice. And then after that is Mythology. I wasn't going to get this one because it's similar. They're all similar, so I just was like, you know what? It keeps staring at me every time I go. So I got Mythology. It's gorgeous. It's pretty. It's champagne-y. It's pinky. It's wonderful. There you go. Then I got Trax, which is this one right here. And I have had this one before in the pan form, but I lost it because it was one of my first MAC eyeshadows that I ever got. And it's really pretty on green eyes, and it's really nice for doing purple smoky looks. So I got that one again. And then I got Embark, which is a really gorgeous matte, like reddish dark brown. I'm actually wearing it on my outer V today, and I just really like it. It blends so pretty, and it's really awesome to darken up a look without having to actually use black. Next up is my new absolute favorite color of life, and this is called Rule. And it's just like a light orangey color, but it is so amazing to blend out colors in the crease, and it just like warms up your whole eye look. And then against my green eyes, it's just like, I just love it. Like, it seems like such a weird color that no one would really gravitate towards, but I really love it. It's such a pretty color on the lid. And then I got Red Brick, which is basically like Rule but deeper for, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to experiment with different crease variations. Then I got Blackberry, which is like a cool toned purpley dusty color, which I figured would be amazing in the outer V with these two colors, which is kind of why I put them all together. And it's just really pretty. I really like it. There's not much to say about it. It's kind of just a basic color, but it's nice. And then I got Carbon, which I've also had before and lost. Why do I keep losing my shiz? I love Carbon. It is just a black matte eyeshadow, which I have 1,000 of those, but I wanted one in my MAC palette, so there you go. So next I'm gonna show you Painterley Paint Pot. Also had this before. This one I actually used the whole thing. There's just a little bit left and it dried up over the years, so I got a new one. I really like Painterley. It's a good color for my skin tone. It's good when you have those days where you just want to like sweep something on your eye, and it cancels out all the veins on your eyelids and everything. It also is amazing shadow primer. Your shadows will just stick to it. It helps make it more vibrant. It's just an all over good product to have. Okay, then I got two concealers. The first one is the Prolongwear Concealer. This is like my fourth one of these. I'm in W15. They're amazing. I used to use this as my foundation actually because it is so amazing. It's just a thin, lightweight concealer. I'm sure you've all heard of this before. It comes with a little pump. It's amazing. I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. Best concealer I've ever used, hands down. Gotta try it. It's worth it, and it lasts forever. The only thing that I don't like about it is when you get to the bottom, it's hard to get the rest of the product out, and also it pumps out a lot at one time. My camera's dying, so I have to hurry up. But basically, I got MAC Studio Finish Concealer. Nice thick concealer. I'm going to try to use it on blemishes and to clean up my lip line and under my eyebrow. Very basic concealer. Never tried this one before, so I will let you guys know how I like it. It's cute. It looks like it comes in a little eyeshadow, but really it's a concealer. So, you know, it's just a MAC classic that I have never tried before. I'm actually really proud of myself because I only got one lip item, and it's not a lipstick. I have way too many MAC lipsticks. I needed other stuff. So that's why there's no lipsticks in this haul, because I was like, you need to branch out, girlfriend, branch out. And I wasn't even gonna get this, but the girl was like, do you, oh, by the way, it's called Soar Lipliner from MAC, if you didn't buy the, so the girl was like, oh my god, we just got Soar in, you have to get it. And I was like, I have Dervish, is Soar like Dervish? She's like, no, it's not. It's totally different. You have to have it. We're always sold out. I'm putting it in your cart. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll just, you know. And it is like Dervish, but darker, and I wear Dervish all the time, so I was like, you know what, whatever. Only won the product. Last but not least, I have 4 brushes. First one is my new favorite brush of life. I don't know why I never bought this before. It is the MAC 286 Duo Fiber Crease Brush. Oh my gosh, golly. This is amazing. I'm gonna make a video on my MAC brushes so that I can show you guys like which ones I think are worth the money and which ones I don't. But I'm obsessed with this. Oh my gosh, like I've only used it 2 times so far, but I love it. Like I was looking for a different kind of crease brush, and this one just applies the color so flawlessly and just like airbrush. Like it's amazing. Like speaking of crease brushes, I got another 217. You guys probably have seen me use this in my videos multiple times. I love 217s. They're great for placing color and blending color. And sometimes I even do a wash of color on my lid with these. They're amazing. So I just got another one because my other one's really old. And I figured I could have one kind of for dark color and then one to kind of buff out the edges. So I got that. I got these 2 brushes. So my original thought was to get a different one that looks kind of like this but is a little bit smaller, but I wanted something to clean up my lip line with that concealer because I didn't have anything real precise. So I got the 212 my first trip, and it's just like this short, stiff little square brush. And then I was like, because the girl told me this is what she uses, and I was like, I don't know. It's like really square, and I didn't know if it would really do a good job. But she also said it does good for like flicking out eyeshadow and stuff, so I figured I'd keep it anyway. And then the second time I went, the girl was like, you have to try the 195 brush. It's like a mixture of the other 2 brushes you wanted, and it's kind of like, I think it might be perfect. It's a little thick, but we'll see. It's basically just a concealer brush. She said it's great for putting concealer under the eyes and all sorts of things like that. So in my MAC brush review video that I'm going to make, I will let you know which one I like better and all of those good things. And I just am really glad to have 4 new little babies to add to the family. Alright guys, so that was my MAC haul. I tried to go by pretty fast for you guys, but it was a lot of stuff. I'm really excited about everything I got though. I've had this stuff on my list for forever and ever, waiting for my MAC Pro number. I didn't even wait for the card to come in the mail. I got the number in an email and I was like, MAC! Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe so we can be besties. And I'm going to do videos on all of these fun items and goodies that I got, so stay tuned for that as always. Thank you so much for watching, and I just want to put a little disclaimer in there that I'm not trying to brag. Like, I saved and saved and saved to buy all this stuff, and I got a discount on it. So no bragging here, just me being very grateful that I got to add all of these children to my collection of babies. Alright, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.